I'm Ronnie, and in this video I'm going to upgrade the hydroponic system that I've built maybe 2 years ago, and there's quite a few things that I want to change. So the first thing that I was thinking about is changing the lights. And the hydroponic system have quite a lot of lights, but I don't think it's enough. So my plan is to double up the light. I have this nice ratchet system to lower and raise the lights. I can use this system to just add another armature, and I can double up the lights. A second thing that I think I need to do is I want to use the bottom hydroponic spot to have as a shelf sometimes. So those are the two main things that I want to upgrade. I might change the pump. The pump is quite well used and it's a bit too strong for the system, so I might downgrade it. But mainly it's a bit of cleaning and seeing if I can upgrade the lights. I made and painted these brackets. They will attach to the armatures. The most difficult bit will probably be to attach the small strings through the holes. They were difficult the first time around, and I cannot see that it's going to be easier this time around. But we'll get to that and on to assembling. So I completed the attachment of the extra light armature, and I'm quite happy with how it turned out. Of course, it is not a big fix, but it is going to create much more light. But this is the mechanism, so I have the key to wind them up, and they wind up quite easily. So it's just turning it around, and the ratchet system works perfectly. And then, of course, to lower them, I just press this button, and it disengages the ratchet system. It works really well. And then let me turn on the lights, and that's the amount of light that I can have. So with the lights installed and everything ready to go, I think the next step to do is to change the pump. I had a big pump. It is this pump. It pumped up to 2 meters, and it had a max flow rate of 1,200 liters per hour, which is quite a lot. The problem with that being it pushed too much water in, and I had to use this complicated way of closing off some of the water to make sure that it doesn't overflow. So the next pump that I am going to use is half of that. It has a max height of 120 centimeters and a flow rate that's half, 600 liters per hour. I will also do a test run in the laundry room to make sure that everything is not leaking. It's been standing dormant for a year. So just to make sure that everything is fine, the pump is not too strong, nothing goes wrong, there's no spillage. And if there's a problem, it's in the laundry room that has a drain. So I think that's the next step. So one of the main things about hydroponics is, of course, the water. And I usually use rainwater, but since it's been winter, there's no rain. There's, however, a lot of snow. I can, of course, use the municipal water, but that's really hard water, and it calcifies or makes a lot of calcium or salty residues in the system. And I don't really want that in the hydroponic system. It clogs up everything, and the pH is a bit too high. So I was thinking, a better option would be, of course, to use rainwater. So we have this river that is behind me, and I can use rainwater. So the next step is, of course, to get the water, and me and Perky will go and find a few buckets of water. I got a bit of water from the river with a bit of a struggle, and the water is reasonably clean. I am not too worried that it is too polluted. I think I can use this. I will measure the pH. It's about 7.7. So, okay. I think if you add nutrient solution, the pH goes down a bit. I will also meet the EC to look at the nutrient content and also the temperature of the water. So the EC is about 300. That's okay. I will have to add more nutrients. I do not think all of the proper nutrients for plants. The temperature is, however, a bit low. It's about 6.5. That's way too low for plants to be happy, especially seedlings. So I will get several buckets of water, fill up the reservoir, and let it run for a while. I'm not going to add nutrients immediately. I just heat up the temperature, and then with seedlings, I think I can slowly add nutrient not to burn the roots while they are growing. And that's the plan for now, to set up everything, see that everything is working, and go from there. So if everything in place, the system seems to be working well, the water flows, the channels are filling up quite nicely. And here's the final result after approximately a month after the seedlings have grown. It is very clear that everything is growing really, really well. The lettuce is beautiful. And then there are a few mystery plants. I think they're peppers that have grown as well. I'm not sure what I've planted, but they're doing really well. And the new lights does improve the growing of the plants quite a lot. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. And there's two bonsai that gets a bit of nutrients from the feeding system. There's a whole video on that I will link later. So if you've made it this far into the video, thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Cheers.